Hey there everyone, welcome to Violet's Dream Tarot. So today we are doing the October general predictions. I'll also be filming the October love predictions separately, so that will be the next video to expect from the channel. But this is your general prediction, so love might come up, but it's not what we're focusing on. And as you can see, we've got 3 piles here today, and I'm going to be shuffling on camera. So pile 1, we've got this Golden Opportunities card. These are all spell cards, so when you've chosen it and we start doing the pile, I'm going to turn over the cards and read out the spell that's written on the other side. But this says Golden Opportunities. Whether you need inspiration in your current work, a new job, or some extra money and luck, these spells will help you climb the ladder to success. So you could maybe choose the kind of spell that you would like to cast, or just whichever one you're feeling intuitively drawn to. I feel like that will be more helpful in picking the pile. If you go by intuition, just ask yourself what's coming up for me in October. This spell on pile 2 is Seasonal Rites. Spells to help give you a sense of harmony with Mother Nature and her great gifts. And then on group 3, pile 3, we've got Counter Charms. A little magic to banish negative energies from your life, but remember, work these spells with good intentions, never malice. And let's take a look at the card decks that we're going to be using, the tarot decks that we're using for each pile. Pile 1 is the Sun and Moon Tarot. Pile 2 is Deviant Moon Tarot. And pile 3 is the Ramses Tarot of Eternity. So you might actually find that you're drawn to a particular deck of cards rather than one of the spell cards that I've put on the piles. You can pause the video if you need more time. Just go with where you're being drawn intuitively. You might find that you're being drawn to more than one pile. That's fine. If that's the case, you might find that you resonate kind of with about half of each pile. As always, just take what resonates from this reading and leave what doesn't. It is not a private reading, it is just a general reading on YouTube, so if something feels like it's not your message, that's fine, just discount it if that's the case. I want to say a big thank you to all of my patrons, including Alex, Alexandra, Kat, Ashley, Jeanette and Kelly. Thank you so much for your support. Also today, a special thank you to the lovely Susan, who has sent this lovely deck for us today. This is the Animal Spirit deck. Might actually just show you what the guidebook looks like because it came in the most gorgeous box. And this is the guidebook, so I'm really looking forward to using this. I've been using it in private readings, but now it's time to use it in a filmed reading, and I'm so excited for that. So thank you so much, Susan. Taisiasiela, really so happy that you sent this deck. I'm really loving it and kind of still getting to grips with how to use it as well, because it's quite an in-depth deck. So thank you so much for your kindness and your generosity, Susan. And if she is in the comments section, guys, please show Susan some love for her kindness, because she's been very generous to this channel. So thank you again, Susan. And when you are ready, choose your pile, and I will start with pile number 1. Okay, if you chose pile 1 with the Golden Opportunities spell card and the Sun and Moon Tarot, this is going to be your reading. So I will read out the spell card for you first. We will be using cards, charms, dice, and the Wheel of Wisdom in this reading today, so stick around because there's plenty to get through. So this is the Golden Opportunities spell, and it's called Hive of Industry. Self-employment can be a tricky business at the best of times, so if you need to attract more work, then this spell might help. Ingredients that you need are a white candle, pen and ink, some paper, an envelope, a glass of water, a bottle, and a symbol of your work. So it says, light the candle, white for new beginnings, and let your mind think of the possibility of having work. Let your fear take form and then let it out by drawing it on paper. Put this in an envelope and seal it with candle wax. With pen and ink, write down positive thoughts about the work you need and place the paper in a glass of water. Turn the glass 3 times clockwise so that the ink disperses. Strain the water containing your thoughts into a bottle. Place the envelope containing your fears in the freezer and leave it there for as long as you need. Take the bottle with you to a place with running water. Take the symbol of your work too and give it to the first person you meet on your way. Tip the water containing your thoughts into the running water, and as you do so, wish for luck in your future work. So that is your lovely spell card. I have quite a few of these, so I might use these in future readings as well. So maybe some of you are self-employed or are just hoping to get more work in general, or maybe an offer of work. So let's see what we have got for October, group 1. Okay, so we've got the Queen of Swords here. Then the Emperor. Four of Pentacles, power. And Six of Cups, pleasure. So it does feel like you're trying to be more independent in this month, or that you're having to fend for yourself because other people aren't helping you when maybe they should be. Because those first two cards, and also to be honest, the Four of Pentacles as well, talk about getting things done on your own, not needing anyone else around to help you. Maybe some of you have recently left a job or been through a breakup or moved house or something away from your support system, and this is all about standing on your own 2 feet and being successful in your own right without needing any help from anyone else. I am seeing Aries, Gemini, Libra and Aquarius here as zodiac signs, but we might get some more as we continue the reading. Four of Pentacles is quite interesting because this is like a wall energy that this person has created around themselves. It's like you're trying to protect your energy. You don't want certain people to come into your life, or you don't want certain people to be getting involved from you. Kind of get the energy that some of you have taken a step back from relationships that were very draining, or where people just took from you and didn't really give anything back. Maybe some of you have been lending money to people and you know that you're not going to see that again, so you're choosing to take a stand and draw a line under that and say no more. Six of Cups as well with the pleasure card. Some of you have children or are really wanting to spend time, quality time with your children in this month. Some of you just thinking back to childhood, being nostalgic about the past. Let's see what the oracle cards can tell us, because I am getting the sense of you really reorganizing your life in this month, like you're trying to take charge, get more power back. So we've got creativity. So some of you maybe have a creative job. Maybe that's what the self-employment is talking about. Maybe some of you trying to turn your creative hobby into like a side business. Maybe just feeling more creative in the month of October and wanting to express that somehow. Then we have Ganesha, obstacles. So overcoming obstacles in the month of October. Overcoming challenges that have been standing in your way. This may be people, for example, removing people in your life that were acting as an obstacle or were holding you back for some reason. Maybe it's a mindset that was holding you back. Maybe you finally left that job that you just weren't feeling fulfilled in, or you've left that city or that place that, you know, you felt was restricting you, and you're hoping for a new horizon. I am getting the sense of hoping for something new and better. So we have got a 1 here, number 1, eternal youth, energy, newness, vitality. So what I was talking about, that feeling of newness. Maybe you're trying a fresh new routine. Maybe you're just trying to revitalize yourself, get more energy. But then again, there is that feeling of youth that comes from the Six of Cups. So maybe you're thinking back to a time when everything felt more fresh, or you're trying to get back to that feeling. Maybe some of you trying to get back to who you were before a certain relationship changed you, or before certain circumstances changed you. Then we have number 44, returning home. Transition, life between lifetimes, loving welcome. So yes, this energy of going back to childhood, or going back somewhere that was meaningful for you in the past. That's really interesting. And that could mean that you're physically going back there, or you're mentally going back there, or you meet someone who you end up reminiscing with and it kind of reminds you of a past self, past life. The number 4 is coming out a lot for you, group 1, because you've got 2 4s here with the Emperor and the 4 of Pentacles, and then that's number 44. Out of darkness, number 2. Let me just read the little phrase from the guidebook there, because I love this deck. I don't use it often enough, really. So out of darkness is saying that something that has been troubling you Something dark within you or in your life is about to become something else. You won't see it coming, but when the time is right, and it soon will be, out of darkness will come new life. So again, we've got this energy of new life and leaving behind something difficult or choosing to make a break with the bad times. Really interesting, group one, that you're getting these repeated messages. Communication is key, new moon in Gemini, so maybe you'll be keeping in touch with certain people more in October. Some of you returning to see family or friends that you haven't seen in a while. I really think for a lot of you, someone from your past is going to pop back up, or you're going to end up reminiscing with someone about the past, and that's going to shift your mindset a little bit. Okay, well that's nice. Irene, peace. There is no need to worry as everything is working out beautifully. It's always lovely to hear. Okay, then we have Metamorphosis in the reverse, number 25. And Ride the Wave, number 14. So I just want to get you a few more cards, group one, before I read from those guidebooks, just because some of these decks are quite new. I'm still getting to grips with what the meanings of the cards are. Cat Spirit, claim your independence, number 13. Exactly, I've been getting that independent energy from you. Then Frog Spirit, clear out the clutter, number 28. And Porcupine Spirit, time for beginner mind. Wow. 48. So you got 28 and 48 there. This is crazy that you're getting these messages. It's really, I love it when they all just seem to resonate with each other. Okay, then you have 5 of Scrolls, diversity in the reverse. And let's just finish off with the lovely new spirit animal spirit deck, Wild Unknown. Fire Ant. Okay, great. So let's read the guidebooks for the decks that I'm still getting used to and see what they can tell us. So I love that you've got these, this whole independence vibe, getting rid of what's old, what's no longer needed, welcoming in something new, starting afresh. I really love that. So Metamorphosis in the reverse. Let's see what that's saying. Okay, this says there are times of chaos and darkness that occur, much like the growing pains experienced by the caterpillar who is in the process of becoming a butterfly. There is a tendency to expect the worst when the first signs of difficulty arise. When something is taken away or unwanted circumstances come to challenge you to let go of old ideas about how life is supposed to be. You are not a victim, rather you're experiencing the temporary discomfort that we all must go through before the beauty is revealed. So that's a lovely message. If you have been feeling like you're in this darkness or like you've been going through this tough time, just knowing that that is like the growing pains as you emerge into something better. And Ride the Wave, number 14. That says, right now, success is easy and effortless. You can be assured that you're entering a time when you can ride the wave of abundance. The tide has turned and you can put your surfing skills to the test. Everything that you know, all your talents coupled with your hopes and dreams will carry you forward. People and circumstances have come out of the ocean of potential and possibility to take shape in a wave of spectacular activity. Know that you're definitely on the right path. This is so lovely because I feel like for a lot of you, this has been building for a while and you finally summoned up the courage to remove yourself from a relationship or a job that you know was no longer good for you, but you've been kind of hoping that you wouldn't have to do that for a while. You know, I feel for a lot of you, you've chosen to do this. It's not that someone has taken themselves out of your life or that you've been fired, although it will be for some of you. I think for a lot of you, it's that you've consciously chosen to do that, or you've reacted to an event that was out of your hands by reclaiming your independence. So then 5 of Scrolls in the reverse says too many things are happening at once and you may be confused about what to do. So many alternatives lie before you that you hesitate to act on any of them. It's time to make a choice and focus on one thing. Don't be afraid that you'll get trapped in your choice. All the other interests that you hold will still be around later, and you'll always have the freedom to change things in the future. Worrying about the things that you're not doing or having now only defines your life in lack. Recognize that choosing a single focus in the present gives you total freedom to act on it fully. So that's a nice message. If you do feel very out of balance recently, if you're not sure what to do, what to choose, what to focus on, it's saying just pick one thing. You know, you can always go back and change that if it doesn't work out, but just pick one thing and make that your focus. That might also be related to creativity. If you feel kind of all over the place, that might help you to stay focused. And then fire ant. This says fire ant energy flares up without us noticing. It's the force that attracts us to people and situations that feed our imbalances rather than those that counter them. Gossiping and blaming are a few indicators that misaligned fire ant energy is at play. You may also find yourself stewing on a person or situation, only making things worse. How can you break free from the drama and cool down? Fire ants are surprisingly sensitive. Don't pretend the heat isn't getting to you. So when in balance, this kind of person is thoughtful and disciplined, but when they're out of balance, they argue, they're excessively hot, and they gossip. And to bring yourself back into balance, if this resonates with you, it's important to take time to yourself and to walk around at night to cool off. Okay, so we've got some lovely messages there. So let's do your charms and dice now, group one, and then we'll do your wheel of wisdom as well. So just a quick disclaimer, if you don't like the sound of the charms being shuffled, or if you're wearing headphones or have high volume, just turn it down now so that I can shuffle and it won't hurt your ears. This is meant to wake up the people who've fallen asleep at the back. So, group one, what's coming up for you in October? Okay, so initials, first of all, we've got R, T, and M. So R, T, and M, they could be someone's name, surname, they could be a place name. You might get a word coming to you that resonates with those letters. If nothing comes, that's fine. It might not be for you. It might just be for a couple of people watching this. You have strong spirit guide energy around you with that feather, and also angelic energy as well. So you're heavily watched over at the moment. Oh, there's actually the angel wings. So yes, definitely a lot of angel energy, but you've also got that special spirit guide and ancestors feather. So you have those guides working with you a lot at this time as well. You've got the stability and security charm, the anchor, and that's on the Four of Pentacles. So it feels like a lot of you have deliberately cut someone out of your life or taken that step back and put up that kind of boundary to protect your energy, because it was making you feel very, very restless, very out of balance, very ungrounded. You have a dragonfly, which is a good luck symbol. It's also a symbol of fire elementals and the fairy kingdom. Then you have a guardian angel here, guardian angel for wealth. So that's interesting because you got the spell about career and self-employment. So angels are working hard in the realm of your career and finances at the moment. You've got this independence charm that's all about being the sovereign of your life, getting to make all the important decisions without being influenced or guilt-tripped or manipulated by anyone else. The key has landed on that card about independence as well. So independence is the key to your freedom or to resolving a situation. There has been some kind of competitive or argumental situation. When I get this charm, I think immediately of the Five of Wands. So conflict with others, possible disagreements or arguments. You've got the summer charm, and that has landed on returning home. So maybe some of you weren't able to return home in summer, or you are nostalgically thinking back about the time spent at home in the summer, because we've also got the winter charm, and obviously October is in the autumn time. So I feel like this is saying you're starting to make plans that involve the winter, maybe even involving the holidays specifically. You've got the sheath. You've been keeping something to yourself. You've been hiding something about the way that you really feel about this difficult situation. I feel like you haven't had much of an opportunity to vent to other people about how you're feeling, or maybe you haven't told people the extent of how something has affected you. we've got 2 god charms, Hermes or Mercury, first of all, and then also Eros or Cupid, so 2 Greek/Roman gods are helping you at this time. You might want to work with them. They may even be patron deities for you. And then your last charm is the unicorn. So you are a very unique person. You have this very unique and pure spirit. And that may be why you have been stuck in like a toxic situation, because I feel as though you're the kind of person that wants to help people or that wants to see the best in people, and therefore you get stuck in these situations where you feel like you can't say no, or you feel like you shouldn't judge someone, and that means that a situation goes on for longer than it should do. So that's what I'm seeing from the charms. We'll get your dice on top as well. So we are rolling the second set of dice for you today. Group 1, that's the original dice. They look like this. And we're rolling 2 for you today. So 2 and 2. Interesting. We rolled a 2 on both occasions, and that adds up to 4. And as I said, you've got a lot of 4s coming through. So that seems to be an important number, either for you generally or at this time specifically. 4, I always think of stability. I feel not really very much changing or not very much growth, perhaps, just like this feeling of stability and security from that number. Okay, so yeah, we've got the theatrical masks there, so that might be related to the creativity. You might like acting, kind of getting like a charades energy from that as well. But I think for most of you, this is related to the way this situation has affected you. Like you've been putting on this brave smiley face when really you've been really unhappy inside, but you felt as though you couldn't tell people, either because people were going through their own situations that were just as difficult, or you didn't want to burden people, or the people that you could have vented to may not have taken your side, or may have been closer to the person that was causing you the hurt. Like, for example, if it was a partner, maybe you're close to their family but not to yours, so you didn't feel like you could vent to their family because it's like, you know, talking badly about their child, and you just didn't feel like that was right. So there is this energy there of you having held back your true feelings, or not really given expression to the way that you were feeling. And then we've got the B as well, so that makes me feel like some of you have been working hard, some of you have really been trying to start this new life for yourself, and you've put in a lot of effort. I also feel like you've been stung, you've experienced some pain, you've experienced that hurt, especially by someone you thought you trusted, I feel. Or for some of you, you've had to leave a job that you've been in for a long time, or that you worked very hard to get into, and it's left you feeling quite unhappy with the whole situation. But there is now this new beginning coming for you, this energy of newness and freshness. So let's do your Wheel of Wisdom to finish off group 1. So if you've not seen it before, it looks like this. That's the front side and then the back side. So I will be spinning both sides. You might not get an answer from one, you might only get it from the other one. And what you need to do is you need to think of a situation that you need advice on, or that you need guidance in. You don't have to even think of a particular question if you don't want to. Just kind of think of an issue that you need guidance on, or think of a question where you need some advice, and I will spin the wheel for you. So if you don't have your issue or your question yet, just pause the video. But if you do, just think of your question or your situation, and I will spin the wheel for you. So, group 1, answer to your question. Okay, so that is 34. Don't know if you can see that, number 34. So let's look and see what the guidebook says about that. Okay, so this says, although you expect success, you will be disappointed. This adventure is about to fail big time, and the issue was not right for you to begin with. You must act with cold logic and leave your emotions aside. And that massively resonates with the first card that you've got in this reading, the Queen of Swords. Choosing not to get involved in wishful thinking, but turning to logic and emotion, and being kind of, in a way, quite cold, you know, not worrying about other people for a change, just choosing to do what's right for you. Because I feel as though some of you were really hopeful about a job, or about a particular person, or even like a group of people, like members of your family, or a friendship group, or work colleagues, and you've been let down by them, and it's saying, now you've got to choose what's right for you without considering them. So if that didn't answer your question or didn't seem like it fit your situation, I'm going to spin the second side. So just focus on your issue. Okay, and we've got number 5 there. So let's see what the guidebook says for that. Accept others as they are with no judgment. Give from yourself as much as you can. Embrace the existing situation and your success is guaranteed. Okay, so some of you are asking about whether a certain situation is going to improve, whether someone's going to change their behavior, and I feel like it's saying that's not going to happen, or you can't influence that in any way. So if you want to stay friends with this person, or if you want to remain in this job or this environment, you will just have to accept that this is the way it is, but then you get the choice whether you want to accept that or not, or whether you want to walk away. That was what I was seeing from that guidebook. So I hope you enjoyed this group 1, hope it was helpful for you and that you enjoyed the spell as well. I can use spell cards in future readings as well if you like that. Thank you so much for joining me today. Really hope you have a wonderful month ahead. And thank you again to Susan for donating this lovely deck that I'm really enjoying getting to use. It's really lovely. It's actually nicer than I expected it would be, if I'm honest. And thank you just to everyone who's donated to the channel. I really, really appreciate it. It really makes my day whenever I get that notification. So if anyone would like to become a patron on my Patreon page, the link to that is in the description. Also, I have links there to my PayPal for tips and donations, and of course to my Amazon wish list where I have tarot and oracle decks. If you would like to donate and just make my day, then feel free to do that. That would be really lovely. Or just give it a look over and see if there's anything there that catches your eye. Also, I have an Etsy page where I offer private readings and angel healing sessions for anyone who's interested in that. I would love it if you would like this page. Comment below, let me know how it resonated with you, share with your friends, subscribe, all of that. Join the family, because it's really lovely to see this channel growing, and I love connecting with you in the comments. I do try to reply to them all, or at least react to them in some way so that you know that I've read them. I do read all the comments. But thank you for watching today, Group 1. Have a lovely rest of your day and a lovely month ahead, and I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye, take care. Hey there, Group 2. If you chose the Seasonal Rites spell and the Deviant Moon Tarot, then this is your reading. What I'm going to do first is I'm going to read your spell card, and then we are going to shuffle tarot and oracle cards. We'll be putting charms on top and dice, and we're also using the Wheel of Wisdom today, so there's really a lot to get through, you guys. So stick around and make sure you get your full reading. But let's see what this spell is about. So this one's called September Seal. It says, this spell will reveal the true inner meaning of harvest and take you through the winter months. So what you need for ingredients are an empty coffee tin and lid, some paint and a brush, dried grape pips, 3 incense sticks, a mirror and some sand. So it says, take the coffee tin and using autumn colours, paint it with a collection of symbols that represent your life. Finish with your name or initials in a prominent position. Remove about 20 pips from the grapes and let them dry thoroughly. At midnight on a Monday, place the incense in front of the mirror on a table. Put the sand and pips into the coffee tin and give it a shake. Light the incense and put out all other lights. Sit in front of the mirror but not too close. Place your right hand in the tin and concentrate on the glow and the reflected image. As you find a pip with your fingertips, reflect on it and decide if it is part of your life that should be discarded or whether it is the fruit of a new beginning. Make 2 piles on the table, those that you wish to keep and those that you wish to discard. Bury or burn the discarded pips the next day. So that's what we've got for your spell. I hope you liked it. Some of you might want to do that spell to help get rid of things from your life or to help plant new beginnings. And I have got plenty of these spell cards, so I can use them in future readings. If you like them, just comment below. So let's see what's coming up for you in October, Group 2. Oh, wow. Okay, lots and lots of cards. Lots of cards. So we've got the Page of Pentacles there, and then King of Cups. Then we have got the King of Pentacles, so 2 kings next to each other, 5 of Wands, 3 of Wands, Four of Cups, and Ten of Cups. Okay, so let's see what's going on here. I'm getting a lot of different energies here. Firstly, I'm getting that some of you have been working towards a particular goal for quite some time, and you've started to worry whether it's ever going to come about, or you've started to worry that the whole process has been slowing down for you. This could be just your own project, or it could be something at work or in your studies. I would just say keep with that, stick with it. Even if you're worried that it's slowing down, I do see you getting good results from that. Then in terms of relationships, in the month ahead, I do see there being some kind of conflict issue with people. This could be work colleagues, it could be friends, or even family members, but I see it as being multiple people. So maybe not just one other person getting involved, but there being like a few people that you're either just not getting along with, or people are rubbing you up the wrong way, or there is actually some kind of disagreement that's going on. I also feel like some of you are in romantic relationships, so you're talking to someone, because we've got King of Cups, Ten of Cups. There is someone who's interested in you or who is going to catch your eye in this month, but I'm also getting this energy of Four of Cups. So just feeling a little bit like apathetic, a little bit bored or tired in this month. And this could be related to the relationship, or it could just be in general, like you're feeling, do I have the energy to keep going in whatever situation is going on? But I do also see a lot of progress and improvement in this month, because we've got, King of Cups, King of Pentacles, Three of Wands, Ten of Cups. They're all really positive cards about achieving things, about being secure, being emotionally fulfilled, materially fulfilled as well, looking forward to the future, making long-term plans. So let's see what is going on with the oracle cards. I think some of you are also in a situation where there's more than one person that you're interested in romantically, or there's more than one person that is interested in you, and maybe that is the conflict situation that's going on. So you've got I am truth. So it's very important to speak your truth in this month. Don't hold back. Don't try and I don't want to say lie, but hold things back from people in the hope that they won't find something out, or in the hope that something will just improve by itself. I feel like it's important that you tell the truth in this month. And we have Field of Dreams. And that card says that the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. So even if you are seeming disillusioned with a certain goal, it's important that you keep moving forward, or that you keep working towards that goal, because you are going to bring yourself closer to it, even if it seems like it's happening slowly, or it's difficult to get it fit into your schedule. It's just important that you keep moving forward. You've got these two cards now about planting the seeds of your dreams, and they seem to be growing, so take that as a positive sign, group 2. Okay, we've got Hypnos, sleep, and Dionysius, ecstasy. Okay, so some of you need to improve your sleep patterns over this month. Some of you have been sacrificing sleep in order to get work done, or you've been staying up too late, or you've been having very disturbed sleep, and so that needs to be addressed. Also with this card, some of you just need to let go a little bit more. Some of you really have been working too hard or focusing too much on a certain goal or manifestation, and it's time to just take a little bit of a breather in this month. Take a little step back, because otherwise you're heading straight for this Four of Cups energy, where you feel disillusioned, or you feel like you're just going through the motions rather than enjoying your project or enjoying your manifestation. So learn to relax a little bit and give yourself a break, or cut yourself some slack. So then we've got number 8, the liminal dance, delicacy, fragility, transience. And number 9, the angel gate, cleansing, protection, blessing. These are some beautiful cards. This one in particular I've never pulled before, so I'm just going to take a quick look at the guidebook and see what jumps out at me. Okay, so this actually resonates with this card, the Field of Dreams, when I was saying that quote from Lao Tzu, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. This one says, your every step has magic in it. Do not despair. Walk and dance with intent and let the shape of your days be created with your will. So that's really beautiful. It's like saying, even when you feel disillusioned, try and put that energy into what it is that you do. Try and bring in that enthusiasm or that intention into what you do, because then you're sowing the seeds of the future. Really lovely. And the angel gate, of course, I feel like you are going through some kind of cleansing. Maybe this is to do with the argument situation. Maybe you are removing certain people from your life, or you're choosing to spend less time around people that just make you feel unhappy, or that are very low vibrational in their energy. I just love this image. I love this kind of promise of cleansing and healing and care. It's really lovely. It's got a purity to it, that picture. Okay, then we've got number 10, her last day in the light. Unexpected endings, surprise changes, or sudden shifts. Okay, so it feels like something is going to change kind of unexpectedly, or it's going to shift or metamorphose in some way. An eternal youth, energy, newness, vitality, number 1. Now group 1 got that card as well, and it was all about new beginnings and fresh new starts, fresh new energy. So I find that really interesting. Refreshing your energy, revitalizing. Then we have Steampunk Priestess, number 7. And that card is about not needing to know everything straight away. So yes, you might want to know when your manifestation is coming, or you might want to know what this person thinks of me, or what's going to happen with this project, or why did this happen the way it did. But this card is saying that you don't need to know right now. You don't need to know everything. Everything will be revealed to you in the perfect time. So don't worry about what you don't know, essentially. Then we have Don't Let Pride Get in Your Way, full moon in Leo. And it's time to take action, new moon in Aries. So we're getting a few fiery energies here. Earlier I was getting mainly water energy and earth energy, but now we're getting some fire signs coming through as well. I kind of get the feeling that a lot of people are going to choose this pile. I don't know why. So it's time to take action. It feels like you are going to choose to pull yourself out of apathy and actually make a choice or make a decision, or put something into being, or put something into action in this month. Green Tara, start delegating. Ask others, including me, to help you instead of trying to do everything by yourself. So that's important as well. Not taking on too much responsibility, because I am getting this energy that a lot of you are workaholics, or that you work long hours, or you are a very responsible person, so you always try and get things done by yourself. Maybe you don't like asking others for help or asking others to take something over for you, but I feel like you're going to have to start doing that. Maybe you're one of those people that believes that nothing gets done properly unless you do it yourself. I feel like you've got to start trusting others a bit more in this month. Then we have Fox Spirit, number 27, think on your feet. So creative solutions to issues. Maybe you're going to be tested quite unexpectedly, like this kind of card, in this month, and you're going to have to come up with a quick change of plan or a quick new idea at work. Going to have to rely on your instincts in this month. Then we have Gentle Gardener, number 2, and that is a beautiful card that I can't wait to share with you. I'm going to read that from the guidebook. Okay, then here we've got Archangel Michael, number 9, and The Lookout, number 17. Well, let's just get one final card from the lovely Wild Unknown Animal Spirit deck. Okay. See what that is. Scorpion. Okay, maybe some of you are Scorpios as well. We're just getting so many zodiac signs coming through for this reading. So Gentle Gardener, maybe that means that a lot of people are getting involved in your life, or you're dealing with a lot of people in this month. But let's look at the Gentle Gardener card. So this says, be your own person, be a conscious co-creator. The gentle gardener is visiting you at this moment in your life to remind you that your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs create the reality that you experience. She is the embodiment of the energy within you that is sent out into the field of co-creation and ensures that all that you are is reflected in the world of form. Are you aware of your thoughts? What is their quality? Believe in limitless possibility and you will see miracles unfold. The gentle gardener guarantees the integrity of everything you send out into the world. Stay positive and expect a wondrous return. Your garden is abundant with beauty. That is such a beautiful card, and it's like I was saying earlier about your intentions really mattering in this month. If you send out the intention of, oh, I'm bored, or I'm tired, or I don't really care, or if you're just doing something for the sake of doing it rather than because you really want to get involved in that project or you really want this certain thing to happen, then it will kind of taint the energy a bit. So that was what I was saying earlier about taking a break or relaxing so that you can get better quality work done. And then we've got beautiful Archangel Michael coming here to help you. It says, when you receive this card, know that your energy reflects Michael's amazing strength. This can be a cycle of increasing power for you, one where you feel your courage growing and you know what action to take next. Trust your convictions, your power, and your resourcefulness. Michael heralds a time of greater courage, force, initiative, and action, so don't delay. He's right there with you, so tap into the dynamo within you and take the action that compels you. With Michael and your own power, you can move mountains and lift yourself to new heights. And that resonates with this card here. It's time to take action. I also want to point out that you've got a few cards. 1, 2, kind of this one as well, that resonate with fairy energy. So some of you are really connected to the fairy realm. And of course, you've got quite a few cards now about angels. And 2 patron gods as well, Hypnos and Dionysius coming out. And Green Tara on the goddess side. So then the lookout card tells you to be on the lookout. There is a challenging situation, perhaps even a battle of sorts, that is happening around you. You could experience a sudden fall or loss of your position, but if you are aware, you can make a backup plan that will help you ride through this difficult time a little more easily. This phase may be temporary, but it's important to keep your balance. Your strength will carry you through to a better time to come. So that is, I feel, related to the conflict situation that's going on. And this could be to do with other people, or it could be to do with just an inner conflict as you're not sure what to do in general. And then the beautiful Scorpion card from this brand new deck that I'm so grateful to have. It says, passionate, competitive, tends towards isolation. The Scorpion is a passionate and determined creature. Their career is very important to them, as are a few select friends. Sometimes the Scorpion's heat festers and they focus on an unresolved event from the past, usually a situation where they were left feeling burnt. The Scorpion card says that it's time to come clean about your feelings so everyone can heal and you can get back to your usual, fiery but fun self. When in balance, this person is wild and free and fierce. When out of balance, they are jealous, resentful, and they feel unresolved. And to bring it into balance, to bring themselves back into balance, they need to be honest and forgiving. So that again could be related to the conflict situation. It might be something from the past rather than something that happens now. So let's take a look at your charms, group 2. And just a quick disclaimer, if you're wearing headphones, if you have the volume turned up high, you might want to turn it down just a little bit, or if you don't like the sound of the charms, just because they can be a little bit loud while I shuffle them. So group 2, October. Okay. So we have got the letters D, O, and E. So that spells out doe, like a female deer. But maybe those letters have another meaning for you. Maybe they are connected to people's names, place names, other words. You know, it might just be one of the letters that jumps out at you. We've also got the word protected, which is so nice because that Angel Gate card is about being protected. And you've got the summer charm. So maybe that you are thinking about something that happened in the summertime. Maybe that is still affecting you, like you're still doing a project that you started in summer. Maybe this conflict situation happened for you in the summer. We've got a sword there indicating defensiveness, or like you're ready for some kind of battle. And healing is needed. We have a starfish there, so needing to heal. Past life relationships are coming up for you in October. That could be, again, connected to this situation. It could be an issue from your past, or involving a person who you've known in a past life. I do feel that a lot of you were really shocked by whatever went on, or there is something very unexpected that's going to happen for you this month. So that, again, has already been reflected in the cards. You are releasing something that you no longer need. You are shedding some energy that you just don't need in your life anymore. And do know as well that this difficult situation has made you stronger. We've got that helmet there, like you've earned this armor from what you've been through. You're a very resilient person. We have the lobster there. You're able to overcome any challenge. You've got the word family, so that could also be connected to this issue. Maybe family disagreements, family arguments. 2019 is coming up, so that also could be connected to this battle situation for some of you, or education. It could be connected to education, or someone who is still in school or still learning something. And of course the worry thread popping out there. But I really don't feel like you have anything to worry about, because it does seem like you are going to overcome this situation quite clearly and quite patently. We've got the stability charm, finding security within yourself. The cartouche, you are divinely protected in this lifetime and in the next one. So 2 lifetimes of strong divine protection, divine intervention. You've got a fire elemental. So that's a salamander there. So a lot of you have fire in your chart, or you're dealing with someone who has a lot of fire in their chart. You've got this symbol of hope there. Really beautiful. And also the hanged man. So like you're trying to make a decision, or you're taking some time out, taking a breather from a situation so that you can determine what is right. And we have the true love charm, and that's landed on that card, I am truth. So if you have feelings for someone, I feel like it's time to share them, or to kind of say to each other, and this is now coming to me, this is from Mamma Mia 2. I can't even remember who says it. It might be Tanya. But she says, you love him more than you love this argument. And I feel like that is something that you want to tell someone in this month. If you're arguing with a family member or a friend or a romantic partner or anything, just being able to say to them, maybe in different words, that you care about them more than you care about whatever it is that you're arguing about, because I feel like that will also be helpful to you. So there's your little movie quote for today that just came. Channeled movie quote. Let's get your dice on top, group 2. Okay, we're rolling number 5. That is the actions dice. And they look like that. And we're rolling 8 of them for you today, so you're getting nearly all of them. Okay. Okay. So yes, some of you feeling really burdened by a situation. There's this sense that you've taken on a lot of responsibility, or that you're doing a lot. You're trying to reach some kind of improvement or goal, because you've got that person climbing the tree there, but it has been tough for you. And I feel like some of you just really are going to be frustrated in this month. You really just want to take a break. You want to stop. You know, there's this energy there of, oh my God, I just need to relax. We've got the dancing there, so that might indicate taking that relaxing energy. But a lot of you worried about dropping the ball, or you feel like you've dropped the ball now and that you're not going to reach your goal. But I do see you getting there eventually. Some of you trying to figure out what someone else is thinking, or what is going to happen about a certain situation. And that takes me back to that card with the steampunk priestess saying you don't need to know everything right now. Everything will be revealed to you at the right moment in divine timing, so don't worry about that. Communication is important as well. You might need to start a conversation with someone. As I said, if you've fallen out with someone but you care about them, I think a lot of you are going to choose to voice how you feel in this month. And then we've got the person sending off this energy, like batting the ball. I always see the ball as indicative of energy. So like you're sending off this energy into the world, and it could be that you are starting off a new project, or this is you getting back into a project after you've taken some time out and you feel more revitalized. It could be you starting off this communication with this person that you've had difficult dealings with. But I just see that energy of freshness, and like it's coming from you. You're the person who is putting that energy out there. So let's do your Wheel of Wisdom to finish off your reading, group 2. So if you haven't seen it before, it looks like this. That's the front side, and then that is the back side. So I will be spinning both sides, and what you need to do is you just need to think either of a question where you need advice or you need guidance, or if you can't even think of a question, just think of a situation where you would like some guidance or an issue where you would like some advice. And I will spin both sides of the wheel for you. You might find that only one of them gives you an answer. So if you don't have your question or your issue yet, just pause the video. If you do, I'm going to start spinning now. So just think of your question or about your situation. So group 1, what is your answer? Okay, so that is number 76. So let's read the guidebook and see what that can tell us. Okay, so it says, what stands between you and achieving your desire? You have a prejudice about a particular person or subject which you should release, and you should turn over a new page. Once you change your approach and adopt new ways to behave, you shall see tremendous success. When you let go of false ideas, great accomplishments will come your way. So it feels like you are either biased towards a particular person or against a particular person or activity, and it's time to move on from that and to start something new, because I feel like if you change the way that you're behaving in order to try and achieve your goals, then you will start to see improvement. So if that didn't answer your question, group 2, then I will spin the back side. So again, just think of your question or situation. Number 27. So this says, don't settle. Go after absolute justice as you are on the right side. Fight for it by all necessary means and you will prevail. Struggle to bring the truth into the light. Consult with an expert that can help you with legal matters. So this feels more like the people who are keeping a secret for someone, or who have found something out, or who know that someone is acting in a way that is just not right. It's time to bring that truth into the light through whatever means possible. So hopefully that answered your question or gave you some insight into your situation, group 2. Thank you so much for watching this and spending your time with me today. I hope you enjoyed it. Please do give this video a big thumbs up if you did, and subscribe to the channel for more videos. Definitely stay posted for the love predictions reading for October as well. It's going to be the next video that I post on here. I want to say a big thank you again to Susan for the lovely new deck that we've got. Really love it, and it's actually nicer than I expected it would be, so I'm really happy with that. If you would like to help out the channel in any way, I have got links in the description box as to how you can do that. So if you'd like to become a patron on my Patreon page, that is linked in the description. That's like a subscription thing where you get certain rewards based on what level you join at. I've also got a PayPal link, and of course my Amazon wishlist for tarot and oracle decks if you'd like to get a new deck for the channel. The PayPal is just for tips and donations, and all of those are really gratefully received. And I do have as well an Etsy page for this shop, so an Etsy page for this shop, an Etsy page for this channel. So if you'd like to book a private reading or an angel healing session, you can do that over there. But also do comment below and let me know how it resonated with you, because I do try to reply to all of your comments. I do read all of them, so definitely do that because it makes my day. I really love interacting with all of you in the comments section. But thank you again for sticking around, for listening, for watching the full video. Have a lovely month ahead and a lovely rest of your day, and I'll see you again soon. Bye bye, take care. Hey there everyone, if you chose group 3 with the Counter Charm spell and the Ramses Tarot of Eternity, then this is your reading. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to read you the spell that you chose, and I can use these spell cards in future readings because I've got plenty of them, so if you like them, let me know in the comments below. Then I'm going to shuffle tarot and oracle cards, and then we will put charms and dice on top of the reading, and also the Wheel of Wisdom will spin that as well. So we've got loads to get through today, guys, so make sure you stick around and get your full reading. So let's take a look at this card. So the spell is called Heartsease. From France comes a spell to help mend a broken heart. So the ingredients that you need are your favorite essential oil, an orange silk scarf, 3 heartsease or pansy plants, a clove of garlic, a piece of paper with your name on it, and a pot and some soil. So it says, take a cleansing bath to which you have added some of your favourite oil, then dress with care. Wear the orange scarf tied close to your skin, around your waist if you feel shy about wearing such a bright colour, or match it to your outfit and wear it boldly draped around your neck. It symbolises the determination to succeed and will remind you of this each time you sense its presence. When buying the heartsease or pansy plants, choose the brightest colours you can find. At home, wrap the clove of garlic in the paper with your name on it. Garlic is the plant of power. Place this in the bottom of the pot and cover with the soil. Plant the 3 heartsease or pansies together on top and water it well. Put them on a well-lit windowsill. As you tend and nurture the plants, your heart will mend and your joie de vivre will return. So I think that's a really, really beautiful spell. I'll put that up there just so you can see it. And I really like the kind of autumnal vibe that I was getting from each of these spell cards. So some of you might want to cast that spell. So let's see what is coming up for you in October now, group 3. Okay, so we've got the Page of Pentacles there, the Moon, 10 of Cups, and 2 of Pentacles. Okay, so I'm seeing Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and Pisces coming through in this reading. I feel like some of you are working hard. I'm definitely getting that energy coming through that you're working hard. You're struggling to balance work life versus private life and home life. And I feel like some of you are really starting to worry or become afraid, possibly about relationships or possibly about your livelihood. It's kind of, some of you it's one, some of you it's the other, some of you it's both. But that is an energy that I'm getting here. I feel like a lot of you are going to be spending time with close family and friends in October as well. Some of you are also getting out into the dating world or growing closer to a person you've been dating or talking to. So that's what I'm seeing from the tarot cards. We'll get you plenty of oracle cards as well. But yeah, you're definitely struggling to balance, or you're doing a lot. Just you're filling your days with a lot of things. So we have Sea of Love there, and that's really beautiful because I feel like that will resonate with those of you that want to cast the Heartsease spell, because this card is all about self-love, giving yourself the love, care and attention that you would give to a romantic partner, or that you would want a romantic partner to give to you. That's really, really nice. Then we have Garuda, travel. So some of you are making travel plans in October or actually getting away somewhere in October. I feel as though some of you are specifically traveling to see family members or friends possibly, but I think it's more about family members. Some of you may be able to travel for work in this month. Then we have number 30, Sacred Journey. Introversion, secret, self-knowledge. So I guess learning more about yourself, that whole kind of know thyself vibe. I get a little bit of a hermit vibe from that, but it's somehow even more esoteric than the hermit itself. This says, my time of deep quiet leads to personal breakthroughs. And I like how this image, it's all about following these candles of hope and clarity and light, and then you get to this kind of portal to another realm. So some of you may be meditating or really trying to learn more about yourself in this month. Some of you also trying to explore hidden worlds like the realm of the fairies, the spirit realm, starseed civilizations. Then we have Primal, number 13, connecting deep within, sacred dance, instinct. So definitely this energy of really going into your roots, figuring out who you are. I think some of you maybe are working on ancestry, family history, some of you doing the family tree or learning where your genes came from, like your ethnicity. Some of you hearing stories from older relatives about relatives that only they can remember. Okay, then from the gorgeous Divine Circus deck, you've got Duke of Shadows, number 14, and Steampunk Priestess, number 7. This card came out for group 2. Duke of Shadows, let me just find that in the guidebook. This says, cunningly clever am I, and helping you discern the truth from the lie. I remind you that half-truths may seem to be whole, yet in the shadows is the information yet to be known. When the time is right, the light shall be bright, and confusion will give way to understanding. So that is really interesting, because that is like saying that you don't need to know, or you don't know the whole situation right now, but that's okay. You know, sooner or later you will realize everything. You will have this clarity of understanding that we can see in this beautiful card. And the Steampunk Priestess card is weirdly connected to that, because this is also about things being revealed only when the timing is right. It says here, 1, 2, 3, trust in what you see. 4, 5, 6, the truths behind the tricks. 7, 8, 9, clarity divine. You shall see what you need to see. At the perfect moment it shall be. So again, don't judge situations based on what you think you know in this month, because you are going to get revelations as the month progresses about people, about yourself. You know, so I feel like don't act rashly, because we've got that moon card which indicates that you may be open to illusions or fear-based thoughts or worry-based thoughts in this month that could cloud the way that you behave. But of course, that's also about delving into the subconscious and learning more about yourself and about your past. Meditate and contemplate, new moon in Pisces, so definitely this energy of deep introversion for you in this month. Wow, then we've got lots of goddess cards. Kali, endings and beginnings. The old must be released so that the new can enter. Mary Magdalene, unconditional love. Love yourself, others, and every situation, no matter what the outward appearances may be. And that's important, because this card as well, Steampunk Priestess, and of course the moon, is about not being deceived by outward appearances. There is more going on than meets the eye. And then you have the beautiful Arakura, blossoming. You are just getting started, so have patience with yourself and the process, and do not give up. I also forgot to get you a... Oh no, I didn't. I did get you a god card. You got Garuda, which is this kind of like bird-like creature that is being ridden on here. Okay, let's keep going. So yeah, there's definitely an energy of a slow unfolding or a slow realization this month. Lizard Spirit, number 38, dream the world into being. So manifestation as well for a lot of you, or finally figuring out what it is that you want. Finally figuring out where you're headed. Wide Open, number 42. That's a beautiful card about opportunities coming your way. And if you look with the 42 card, you're ready and open to receiving them. You know, you're there, you're standing there with your arms outstretched for these new opportunities. Then you've got 4 of Scrolls, the Karmic Trench in the reverse. And lastly, let's get one of these gorgeous new cards from the Wild Unknown Animal Spirit deck. Rabbit. Okay, so let me just check these last couple of guidebooks so that we can get the right message from these cards. And then we'll do your charms and dice and Wheel of Wisdom. So this card reverse shows that you've fallen out of your karmic trench and you now have all the resources you need to plant the seeds that bring a new harvest and a new life. In some cases, there might have been some significant or sudden changes in your life, perhaps the breakup of a relationship, career troubles, or financial difficulties. As difficult as these situations may seem, they can help to knock you out of the karmic pattern that you've dug for yourself. Happily, if you take yourself out of the pattern on your own, further difficulties don't have to happen at all. Interesting. So some of you are really changing the way that you behave for the better because you're ready for this new energy. You're wide open for these new experiences, this new positivity. And let's see what rabbit means, because that's interesting. Rabbit. Haven't pulled this card yet. Okay, so Rabbit says, afraid of everything, overwhelmed, frozen. The rabbit loves to remind his friends that someday the eagle will swoop down and eat him. He talks and talks and talks about it, so loudly in fact that one day the eagle hears and thanks him for the great idea. Rabbit energy is alive when we are scared, most often about the future, and we become our own worst enemy. We spin up a dust cloud of fear and then complain to others that we are lost. Notice your thoughts and words, O rabbit, as they shape your destiny. So this says, when in balance, the rabbit card is sensitive, a problem solver, and a good listener. When out of balance, they over-explain and they talk too quickly. And to bring themselves back into balance, they need to have a day of silence. So that is interesting. Maybe you sometimes speak before you think and therefore manifest negative things, or maybe you let worry get the better of you sometimes. And that seems to be saying that you're starting to change that way of thinking or that way of behaving. So let's get your charms on top, group 3. Just a quick disclaimer, if you don't like the sound of the charms, or if you have the volume turned up loud, or if you have headphones in, maybe just turn it down a little bit while I shuffle, because they can be a bit loud sometimes. So group 3, October energy. Okay, what am I seeing here? We've got a lovely guardian angel there to start off your charm reading, and we've got a hare. So you've got a rabbit and then you've got a hare. So some of you may be born in the year of the rabbit and that is your message, but the hare is telling you to be yourself. Don't be afraid of living authentically, of being your true self. That's also a symbol of fertility. So some of you are trying to conceive a child, some of you are starting new projects, trying to get a creative project or a work project off the ground. You have a good friend who is going to help you out in this month or spend some nice time with you, show you some support. Some of you, again, we've got that energy of potential conceiving children that some of you are trying to do, but this is my charm of long-term plans. So I feel like you are trying to figure out what you want in the long term. We've got that worry thread there. As the rabbit was saying, worried about the future. You've got the snowflake obsidian ball, that's about overcoming obstacles. And on the rabbit card, we've got that downturned horseshoe. So some of you do feel like you've been through bad luck, or you feel like there is going to be bad luck in the future. You've got it again up here on the Two of Pentacles, like you're struggling to balance this worry or this fear. I can also see the explosion charm, so something that happens suddenly or unexpectedly, and the negative emotions charm with the gun, carrying around things like anger, blame, guilt, resentment, shame, sadness, jealousy. These things build up and then they can hit us at unexpected moments. So this may indicate that there is some of that stuff lurking in your subconscious that needs to be dealt with, that needs to be released in a positive way. You are beautiful. Then we have a good luck charm. So this is what I'm seeing here. It's like you're worried that things are going to turn out badly when that's just not the case. You've got the summer charm as well, so some of you are really thinking back as to what you did in the summer, or maybe wishful thinking, wishing that it was summer again. We've also got the fairy sitting on the moon, waiting for her dreams to come true. So I feel like that's kind of saying don't get involved in other people's situations in this month, because as I said, things aren't as they appear on the surface, so don't make a move that you will then later regret because you didn't have all the information. Just let things resolve by themselves. And you've got Pegasus. He's a symbol of healing, divine inspiration, creativity, wonder, rescue. Some of you are involved with someone from Canada or a company in Canada, or you are from Canada yourself. There's this Canadian connection here. This is also a symbol of strength and resilience through the difficult times. Manta Ray also tells you just to go with the flow. Don't try and make big changes. Go with what you feel you're being guided to do. And you're going through this period of blossoming right now. You're unfolding. You're becoming more confident, or you're experiencing some lovely growth. So let's get your dice now as well, group 3. Number 2, that's the original dice. And they look like that. and we're rolling 7 of them for you today. So out of all of the piles that I've done today, this one is the most spiritual for sure. And how nice is that you've got that repeated symbol, that blossoming symbol? That is really, really nice. And again, this symbol of divine timing. So everything being revealed or happening in divine timing. Also following your intuition. Your intuition seems to be very heightened in this month, and it does seem like you're not satisfied with something, or that you are feeling unhappy about the way that things are, but you are very strong. You've got this big strong tower there. You are very strong and resilient. Keep in touch with people who can support you in some way. You may be getting important communication about new opportunities in this month. For those of you that are looking for jobs or haven't heard from someone in a while, you know, I feel like there's some important communication going on for you in this month. And also you're searching for something, and this could be on a spiritual level, like you're searching on like a self-discovery level, or it could be that you are literally searching for a job, or you're literally searching for a romantic partner or a new friend or a new house or something. But I do get the energy that you will find what you're looking for, or that you will feel satisfied as the month closes out with the way that things have unfolded. So now group 3, just to finish off your reading, let's do your Wheel of Wisdom spin. So if you've never seen that before, this is the front of the Wheel of Wisdom and this is the back side. I'll be spinning both sides, and all you need to do is think of a question where you need advice or guidance on something, or if you can't think of a question, just think of a situation or an issue where you would like some advice or you'd like some guidance or insight. And if you can't think of one yet, just pause the video because I'm going to start now. So if you have your question, or if you have your issue that you want some advice on, just focus on that now while I spin the wheel. So group 3, what is your answer? Okay, we've got number 51 there, number 51. So let's see what the guidebook can tell us. Okay, some of the colleagues with whom you were involved at work do not appreciate your efforts and may harm your progress. Alternatively, someone in the family may complain and underestimate you. Eventually, everyone will realize that you were right and noble. You should ignore the negative talk and move on. So that could be what's going on, where you feel like, you know, issues are being exasperated and you don't have the full information. And so you therefore shouldn't get involved because it's going to resolve itself without you getting involved. So that's interesting. So if people are making things difficult for you at work or in your family or your friendship group, just know that it's going to resolve without you getting involved or without you justifying or defending yourself. So then let's spin the backside. If that didn't answer your question, just focus on your situation, group 3. Number 12. So that says, take control into your own hands. Don't wait for anyone else to decide for you. Take charge, otherwise nothing will progress. Make a bold decision. So this feels related to projects or issues where you need an answer from someone, or you need that communication from someone. If you are waiting to hear back from someone, or you're waiting to decide if someone's going to approve something, or, you know, you want to know, you need someone's help with a situation, it's saying you need to actually call them, or you need to take that initiative. Or if you are trying to work with someone, for example, and they are just not pulling their weight, it's saying just do it by yourself. You know, yes, it may create a lot more work for you, but this person is not going to pull their weight, so it's important that you do it, and then you can tell the relevant person in the future that they didn't pull their weight and they weren't helpful, and then they will get the repercussions for that. So that's what I'm seeing from the Wheel of Wisdom, group 3. I really, really hope you enjoyed this reading. Thank you so much for spending your time with me today. I would love it if you would give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. As I said, the love predictions reading for October will be the next one that I release, so stay tuned for that if you're interested in your love predictions. Also comment below as well, let me know how this resonated with you. I do try to reply to all of your comments, and I do read all of them as well. I love hearing what you have to say and hearing, you know, how the situation resonated with with so many different people's lives. It's what I find fascinating. Again, a big thank you to Susan for this lovely new deck that I'm really enjoying getting to grips with and getting to learn. It's actually a lot nicer than I thought it would be. The actual deck itself, when it arrived, it turned out to be nicer than I expected it to be, and I love the guidebook as well, so thank you again. If you would like to help out the channel in any way, I have links in the description as to how you can do that. I've got a Patreon page, which is where you can get rewards, extra content, get to know me better. Depending on what level you are on, there is different things that you can get back for that. That's in the description box. I've also got a PayPal link for tips and donations. For YouTube videos, thank you to everyone who has donated there. It really makes my day whenever I get that notification to say that someone has left me a little tip or a donation to the channel. I also have an Amazon wishlist for tarot and oracle decks if you'd like to get a new deck for the channel. Thank you so much to everyone who's done that as well, and just for everyone who's taken the time to look through that to see if anything catches their eye. Thank you for that. And also I have, of course, my Etsy shop. So I've got an Etsy link in the description, and I offer private readings and angel healing sessions over there. So if that's something that interests you, definitely go and check that out, and see if any of those readings or the healing session aligns with what you want to do. So yeah, thank you so much for listening to the end of this video. Thank you for watching. Have a lovely month ahead, you guys, and a lovely rest of your day, and I'll see you again soon. Bye bye, take care.